Right, so that was wild.
One of the most epic, crazy jury. I can't even think of it. Hold on.
It was crazy because Callie did get her crazy idol play, but she did it for Seth.
I think that was fantastic, Callie. Very excited for her.
My idol was given to me by Aaron. I don't know why. When he went on the challenge, he earned an idol, and for whatever reason, he decided to trust me with it.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's so nice. And you put it for Seth.
I thought
Oh, that is
really good.
That is really nice.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
That's a full circle.
That was fun, guys.
I was definitely felt like I was going out, and then Kaylee, who I never really worked with at all in this game, surprised me with an idol. That actually that was given to her by my friend that was in this game, Aaron. So thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Kaylee. I definitely owe you.
Aaron trusted me with it, and I totally stabbed him in the back. Hopefully this is some kind of karmic justice.
I hope to work more with Callie now. I feel like I owe her. I definitely.
I think Callie and I are still tight. I'm nervous now that she's playing huge moves, but I think that we're still rocking.
They did vote out TJ, who was originally technically my main alliance. In my mind, she did break the alliance that we had. I don't think I can trust her now. I might still kind of work with her, but not actually.
Definitely feel like I need to mend bridges with Amelia. I feel really bad for having taken out her #1 ally. I just felt like TJ was really likable. I didn't talk to him that much. I had heard a rumor at some point that he threw my name out. I do think Amelia and I have built a strong relationship, and she might, be able to trust me again after this, depending on what her options are with the others. So we'll see.
Oh, TJ.
I know. I feel bad that it was TJ. I just had the least read on him, and I had heard from someone at some point that he threw my name out there, which freaked me out.
Yeah, it's valid.
Because I was getting a bad feeling about TJ and Callie, I talked to Allison and Adam, and I was just kind of like, hey, I'm getting weird vibes. We're all kind of on the outs. We need to make an alliance, and I really think the three of us are going to be solid. How do you feel about?
I weirdly like him and want him to stick around because I think he's a good competitor.
Well, I've been wanting to work with him.
Yeah?
So I don't know. I like him a lot.
I do too. We could do a you, me, and him.
That's what I'm thinking.
Triple A.
I don't know.
I mean,
I think. Yeah.
You didn't get it. I needed to explain it. I do genuinely want to align myself with Amelia and Adam. She was like, how do you feel about Adam? I was like, I weirdly want to go as far as I can with him. And she was like, me too.
Excellent. I think that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. I think we're
we have
great
options.
players. We have very different stories.
I feel pretty decent going with Allison and Adam because, I've voted out both of their #1s throughout this challenge. So I think because of that, I can also play the angle hey, I got rid of their main alliance and now they're with me. So
if I can win immunity and maybe a fire making challenge, if I don't win that immunity, then as long as I get to the end, I'm okay with whoever I sit with.
I think it would be really great to complete my vendetta list. Callie took TJ off. Bang, bang, bang. Shade's gone. Dave was gone. TJ's gone. But Allison, we've been working together. Kiefer, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'd like to knock that off, and then maybe I'll win.
What's even our tribe name?
Stago.
Not as Italian as it sounds.
Yeah, that's it. That's the tagline.
Unless anyone here is Italian.
not I don't know.
I'm feeling very hungry right now. My energy levels are super low. I've just been sitting around camp and I'm just talking about food.
I woke up and I definitely don't think I have the energy that everyone else has. I am the only person who hasn't had any like actual meal yet. So I'm pretty wiped.
I am feeling very, very happy that I am here. We didn't have any talk last night or this morning yet, strategy-wise. It's been pretty nice just collectively talking to everybody as humans.
I think we all feel a pretty nice sense of accomplishment. No matter what happens from now on, I feel like we all honestly feel like we not won, but feel at peace with our game. I do, at least.
Even if I go out, I'll be happy I had a blast. But of course, I'm still thinking about that end game. Who would I want to sit next to? And I think I'd feel good kind of about anyone except for Allison and maybe Amelia.
Regardless of what happens today, I feel pretty accomplished for making it this far. So I don't know. I feel pretty at peace and willing to just go with what's happening today.
I'm just happy for this experience. I think it's been truly eye-opening. I thank everybody. Everybody's been great. Meeting new people, friends, it's like I said, out of my comfort zone. So it's definitely different for me. And I enjoyed it for sure.
Pretty emotional when we were talking about it as well.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
So anyone else cried in the game?
I've felt like wanting to tear up, but
Yeah,
Not
cried
really.
once.
I mean, obviously I cried because everyone saw me cry.
I cried when you were crying.
Oh.
When you were sick.
Oh,
Was it, that was a crazy day for you. We voted you out
was.
earlier.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I just felt insanely sick and sad. Just, I don't know.
Yeah. For some reason, it was after the merge challenge when I got it, I just teared up, and it was not a huge emotional, extra emotional moment for me or something. It was just everything flooding out of the last day.
yeah, I think we'll all cry today.
I almost did yesterday. Just kind of randomly.
Probably one.
Feeling overwhelmed.
Oh yeah. No matter what happens.
5 minutes.
I'll probably cry at this confessional.
Right?
I definitely feel like I need to win immunity because it seems like a consensus of me winning is known, and I really do want to get to the end. And I would obviously be sad if I didn't, but I would understand because I did. This is why I wanted to sit. I know that I played a great game all the way through, and I'm so proud of it. I really do want to complete it though, and win. My family would be pretty impressed. They don't understand the attachment that I have to this game. I've played a bunch of online, and my first live one, kind of first, last summer, and going out fourth gave me such anxiety, and I was so sad about it. So to go from that to winning, it would just be a mood boost for my life. As silly as this 4-day game that only people on YouTube will watch. I'm not gonna get rich and famous, but it will make me happier for a little while.
I'm sure that TJ is sure a little hurt, but I'm sure he respects that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is.
That was a great move.
Like, he and I both, honestly shouldn't have made it as far as we did. It didn't seem like that was going to happen. So I think he probably feels pretty satisfied. With where he made.
TJ was always like, okay, we'll focus on him next, or we'll get him next. It's always like, okay, wait, he'll not yet, but one more. He was always there. He just couldn't get him out.
Yeah. I hope that Allison and Adam are still planning on working with me. Obviously, I don't know what everyone else is thinking, because at this point, everyone is definitely going to be playing what is best for them and not going with necessarily just their alliances, because we're getting down there.
I don't think people would vote for Adam to win. So I would still like to go to the end with him. I also feel like I could get his vote. So if the girls want to go for him, I would be down for that.
I want to take Adam with me for sure, because I feel like since the Sandra vote, I don't know, he hasn't been in my back pocket. He hasn't voted with me the whole time, but regardless, I literally have crossed him, I feel, multiple times, and he's still willing to work with me and vote with me.
I really want to win whatever this next immunity challenge is, and I will feel so much more accomplished. Seth is good at puzzles, apparently, which is scary because there's definitely going to be a puzzle coming up. I am not good at puzzles. I'm hoping for some endurance or very physical challenge, because I'm feeling very awake and ready.
Come on in, Mustago. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nick, I'll take back the immunity necklace.
Thank you, Lauren.
All right, we're gonna move right into our next immunity challenge, which is a puzzle, but with a twist. In a bucket, starting here, is a ball. If you have the ball in your possession, you cannot work on the puzzle. The ball will be passed around in a circle. If the ball is in your bucket, you have to pass it on to the next person. Like I said, if the ball is in your possession, you can't work on your puzzle. So while the ball is being passed around, you have the opportunity to work on the puzzle. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's draw for spots. All right, survivors ready? Go!
Oh my.
Amelia passing the ball off to Nick. Nick off to Callie. The ball travels fast.
I don't want to lose my pieces.
Allison's got about half, Seth about 3/4. Adam, if he's right, he's almost done. Adam's got it. Adam wins individual immunity, not going home at tribal council. All right, Adam, come on up.
You go ahead.
Congratulations. All right, I'll give you guys a little bit of time to strategize, and we'll head to tribal council.
I was feeling good about that puzzle too. We were so close.
Yeah, it was. I was very close.
I think that the conversations that I've had with Seth this morning, I think that might have tugged at his heart a little bit. And I think I might try to persuade him to go for Nick.
Nick was kind of the first name I brought up.
Yeah.
As far as
Yeah.
Plus, he's good at challenges.
When the Lauren vote collapsed, she handed me all of her shots in the dark that she accumulated from her time on Exile, and no one else knows this, so I have 5. I'm going to try to persuade either Callie or Seth to give me theirs, to have 6, and that would be an idol. Is there any way I could get your shot in the dark disc?
What are you wanting to do?
I could either, if I had that, I could either do the 50-50, or then, wait, let's say the one. It's not the shot in the dark, 50-50 or the extra vote, but there's no point in the extra vote.
Yeah, I think we could get out. I think I need to talk to Amelia, but I think she'll agree. And Seth, I think
Wait, you think?
I feel like I'm suspicious of you, Seth, and Adam
Really?
trying to work together.
No, I'm not interested in that.
Okay.
I just need a disc, or a disc, or an extra vote.
Yeah, I don't dare give up mine right now.
Really? Well, this is the last time you can.
I know.
Okay. So what? You would play your shot in the dark?
If I have to.
I don't think anyone's coming for you.
They were last time.
I mean, they're not going to play their shots in the dark. That doesn't make any sense. Because, like, if I did it and Allison did it and Catelyn did it and Seth did it, that'd be crazy. And Adam can't be voted for, so that'd be, ooh. If everyone plays their shot in the dark, well, then someone would vote. Adam is the only one that would vote. You'd have to vote for Amelia. Convince them all. I might do that. Well, then it's either me playing my shot in the dark or us
That's
getting.
probably not a bad idea because that's kind of where I'm at.
Really?
Yeah,
I want everyone to play the shot in the dark because
maybe
if we played, Allison's very strongly considering playing her shot in the dark. So, maybe can that be our plan? Can that be our plan? Let's all play our shot in the dark. You, me, and Seth all play our shots in the dark. And he said he wants to. He's paranoid. And I'm like, why? He's like, fire making. They voted for me last time. I'm like, you are not a target right now. But he's paranoid.
I don't think you're gonna play your shot in the dark. I think you're gonna vote for me.
With who? With who?
If everybody plays their shot in the dark, then you have.
That's a good
I need
plan.
to talk with. I have a talk.
Good idea. Thank you for that.
Don't do it.
Okay. I'm very much on the outs with even like my closest ally, Callie. And I think the only option I have left is to play the 50-50 chance with the shots in the dark. Well, now I have a 50-50 chance.
Why?
So I'm going to play that.
What do you mean a 50-50 chance? You don't have enough.
Yeah, I do.
How many do you have?
3.
You have 3?
Mhm.
Can I see them?
They're in my bag.
I don't believe you. Can I see them?
Yeah, but you stay here and I'll show you them.
Okay. You got 1, 4, and you.
Nick.
Stop it. Really?
Yes.
You're not gonna vote for me?
No, because this is the last time I can even use these.
You're right. So you might as well just do it.
Exactly.
And then. Okay.
You want to give me a
No, you fool!
You sure?
I can't stand this. I should have saved my last idol.
Yeah, why'd you play that?
I fucking hate this. I should have saved my idol. I knew I should have saved my idol.
I have a couple options. I can play my shot in the dark. I can convince you guys to come out with Allison. What do we think about this?
Do you have any other options?
Why would you want to go to the end with her?
I think I do, but
Everybody else me. Everyone hates me. I have 5. I need 6 for an immunity. But right now I only have 5 and no one's giving me theirs.
Nick is playing a 50-50 shot.
Yeah. What is that?
He has 3
Yeah.
tokens.
Yes, 3.
He has 3. He just showed me. He has his, Sandra, and Lauren. So he's playing at 50-50.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
What? I have 5.
I know. I just, and I respect you. You're doing it. You're
I
doing
have
it.
5. I can win immediately.
Yeah.
I still don't trust Nick. It's like
I'm so scared to put votes on Nick, but but he could be not safe.
50-50 shot.
I'm just gonna assume he's safe.
I really hope people do. Actually, I hope they figure out a plan to vote for Allison. I'm not involved in it, but everyone knows that she's going to win if she makes it to the end.
She would win. I would.
Yeah,
vote for
she
her.
would win.
I would vote for her over Amelia, I think, even though we were friends.
Yeah, I would
I
too.
just think
At this
Allison-
point, I would too.
People have been suspicious of her the whole time, but she's pulled through multiple votes. She's played multiple idols. I do think Allison has accomplished a lot. Good on her. Great at challenges. She's gone through a lot of votes. She's played 2 idols. I would vote for her.
Definitely answer it for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, you could flip on,
No,
if you want to flip on me, I get it because
I promise
yeah.
you something, and I'm gonna stick to that. I really am. Even
I
if that means
trust,
I go
I
home
trust
right
you.
now.
I would be fine going home too.
I'm just saying,
I had my fun.
I owe you that. So
No, you don't owe me anything. I mean,
Okay.
I'm a fan of the game, and
Right.
I think it would be great if you did
busted
something
him.
crazy. But I would also want to keep working with you as well.
Yeah.
I'd be proud to sit next to you.
Yeah. I would like to. I think that would be cool. So far, I think we're going to be sending Nick home, or Allison home. She's played a great game, so she's got to go.
I just think so if we vote Allison, then I'm just gonna be next. Also.
I don't want to do that. I really don't.
Well, I mean, you don't get to make this final decision. There's more people than you. I really think if we vote Allison this time, then it's gonna be me next time.
But
So it's not really in my best interest. My best interest is hopefully getting Seth out because he's really good at fire making. So if I would have to go against him, I'm okay at it, but I definitely would never beat him in that.
What if we got Nick to vote for Seth? Hey, Nick! We're gonna say it's not him. I don't think it's him
I
anymore.
don't think it is anymore.
Quicker! Please! Hold on a second, people. It's not you anymore.
Papa's still going to do back.
We could really use your help.
But
Initially, the votes, I think, were on you and maybe somebody else. It's not on you at all anymore. And we collectively could really use your help to go to the next round. Because we think that we're in the same, but I know that it's my name right now.
What would I do?
Not use your 50-50 and vote one of those 2.
could be whichever one you want.
I would lose against both of you.
I still have another round.
What?
Why
Why do I think that?
everyone thinks you've been so strategic behind it?
Yes.
I just come off as a dick.
You're not. I understand your humor.
You can win that way. As long
Nick,
as you
this is a pretty fair trio. If this is
I
the
agree with
end.
that. I agree with that.
Don't you want it to be fair? But anyway, we still have 2 more, right? So,
Or 3 more.
pointing things out between those 2. Seth is a great fire maker and he's
that's-
good at puzzles.
Yeah.
Callie is an eloquent speaker and she has a great
She
story.
does. Seth would be. I don't want to go against fire, at
I don't
all.
want to
Period.
go.
But
I don't want to go up
definitely
against Fire against Seth, and
that would be a great blindside, Seth. Like he's good at fire. You know.
I wonder if we could convince Callie to get on Seth because he's really good at fires and shooting and stuff.
he's really good at puzzles.
He's really good at puzzles.
So you, me, and Callie are Seth.
I would love for Callie and Amelia and I to go to the end because no matter who wins, it's a lady.
We need 3. We need 3.
So we need Callie.
We need Callie to vote for Seth.
So like fucking all girls alliance.
Yes.
At this point in the game, prior relationships kind of dissolve. Everyone's looking out for themselves and who they want to sit next to in the end. I'm really glad I kind of built that bond with Seth because I think he is just kind of a straight shooter type of guy. I think people have underestimated him. I would sit next to him, but I also think, you know, getting to know him at camp, he's funny, he's made friends. I feel like he's really shown everyone, you know, at this camp at least, people who are going to be on the jury, his, you know, personality a little more. I want to keep being straightforward with you because I feel like that's something you appreciate. I think people are seeing you as like someone to take to the end just because you haven't like done that much strategizing.
Sure. No, I agree with that.
I think I would want to sit with you too, like, but I respect the hell out of you. I think you put yourself out there. I love getting to know you at camp. I feel like you've made a lot of friends here and everyone really likes you. You can have a chance, like the fire making, especially like if somehow you were able to like make fire and like have that moment to be like,
Right.
you got it in 2 seconds yesterday.
Right.
Like, I think it was just pressure the other time. Like you should have had that.
Yeah. Callie and Amelia, honestly, is who I kind of like more, you know, that I'd want to keep.
I would love for it to be us. I'm 100%.
I was just going to say
Us 3. Yeah. You have made more moves than either Nick, in my opinion, or Adam. But the truth is, like, I just care about you more. Like, I want you to be here. You
I do.
Well, I
have
appreciate it.
Just because you fell off. And,
you've
you know, I helped
busted
you
your
out.
ass, and like,
You just-
she's probably not super trusting of me right now after voting off her biggest ally, but I think she understands the logic of the play, and you know, I didn't write her name down. I could have taken her out as well and split up that alliance. I would have you know, felt okay about sitting next to TJ versus her, but I wanted to kind of keep her around because I think she deserves to be here and really like her.
Hearing anything different?
It's mainly going towards Allison. Let me tell Allison. They kind of want Nick to play his things.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
Okay. Adam's still saying that too.
And I wasn't supposed to tell you that, just so you know.
It's okay. I won't say anything about that.
But I'm trying to be honest with you.
No,
You're not.
I
You're not.
appreciate that a lot.
No.
I do.
My mind is a mess right now. Trying to figure out who's gonna vote which way.
Like, I know that I'm a threat to win.
I have
want to go.
I have no agency right now. Like, I mean, you're not good. I'm trying to just survive right now. Like,
You are amazing.
hello.
Amazing
Who would
player.
work with me? You and Amelia are tight. You and Adam are pretty tight. I'm not tight with Adam. I really need another disc for immunity. I need to stick to the disc.
I guess what to do is to mix metal. I'm sorry, actually.
Yeah, that's what Adam told me too. So I trust him. 'Cause yeah.
That's what Adam said.
I actually trust him.
Adam definitely has not done that.
I don't want Nick to get the credit for taking her out, so I'd rather her go home when I want it to happen and not when other people do.
What if Allison has something again?
She might. She's not really. I mean, she might. And if she does, She deserves it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay.
That'd be iconic.
I hope she
Well, if she hasn't, then she's next.
I did tell Amelia, I'm sorry if you didn't. I know.
Okay, so they told me that Adam is now saying that like everyone needs to like play their shot in the dark and then they're voting out you or something. But I don't know, like, because Adam, I thought we could trust that. I don't know.
He's a good player. I thought we could trust him too, but I think at this point I can only trust you.
I agree, but what do we want?
They want to get her now, so it makes me want to get Nick now. But if Allison wins the next immunity, then like sending her to go home by fire isn't what I want either. I want that vote out. I need that. I want that. For my long-term strategy, my vengeance, my resume, everything is like I want that blindside to happen.
I heard you want to vote for me.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Like, unless it's gonna be a clean, easy vote, actually, make a nice little move for me.
What do you got? What is that?
It's a rock.
It's a rock. Why? What's it? Oh, because you want it to be a secret and me not know?
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna stay a secret.
So it's so annoying when like
This is so annoying.
Don't freaking tell people.
No, because obviously if somebody says something to somebody they want to keep, they're going to tell them and then they're going to try to finagle it. So I'm already trying to finagle not going home.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wish I saved my freaking idol for this one. I was just so nervous.
First time, you didn't fucking trust me at all. It's like, I gave you that layup.
Every
I gave
single
you such a layup.
Every single person.
I was like, play an idol for us. Do it. So Nick, Callie, and Allison need to go home for me to win.
Why not Allison? How is she doing?
Because
She what?
Allison hasn't been kind.
She's played 2 immunity items.
That one.
2 immunity challenges. She's been on the bottom. I was like, she's been game.
Like, sort of story this show, because she's been on the bottom and safe when she has immunity and out of the otherwise, except for I guess if she was big news now, there's a rags to riches story. So would you?
Don't feel like he's a good liar, but he's been either kind of screwed by me or just kind of going along with the majority vote. I don't feel like he's in masterminding it. I feel like whoever kind of swing votes and then like the vote that I think he thinks orchestrated, because we were debating between him but this is stressing me out a little. I feel like it's negative because I don't really see a reason why everyone would want me.
I don't know where I'm at. I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be. I mean, I've heard everyone. I was kind of confused, honestly, because obviously you played a great game, but his perception is like you haven't really like
Done much.
like you played.
Yeah.
No offense.
No, it's fine.
Like haven't.
Yeah.
He's afraid that I just think like Nick is afraid that if he makes it through, he'll have a really good story because he's been on the bottom for so many times.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
Obviously, like
yeah.
I felt like so like he just I'm
think
afraid it's me as well.
I don't think it's you.
If I were you, I'd be gunning for me.
I would still like Grace.
Yeah. No, I would. I respect the hell out of your game. Like you played well in my opinion.
You too.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Adam is not perceiving it that way. Like I really kind of thought like
You and I would win over him, I think.
I mean, he's done the challenge. I feel like he's been on her winning track. Like it's never enough to be like that much. I don't know.
I don't think people would vote for Adam to win?
Probably go into the pile. I don't know. Because he definitely plays a shot in the dark. Then then he won't have a vote and he's safe, and all the way on Nick. Then we'll just replay him.
Okay.
And then we can throw.
Yeah.
And instead of putting out bad blood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I feel pretty solid with that. That was one of my first thoughts, so.
Okay.
It seems to be a consensus vote, really. I mean, it seems like that's where everybody's lining up to do.
This is fun.
We had a ride and we've battled.
Oh, I know. It's been a
And
blast.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, come on in. I'll bring in the gym. Gopher, Block, Dave, Lauren, and TJ voted out at the last tribal. It's the final 6. Congratulations. This is the last round that any shot in the dark advantages can be played. How's that coming into your strategy this tribal?
Terrifying.
Big time.
Big time.
Yeah, big time. I think every single person is considering using it and using what they have or don't have, and yeah, trying to convince others to work with them. And I think it's a huge factor.
Yeah, I'm seeing every single person read the paper today, including me. I have yeah, it's definitely a fact.
Adam, this is your second individual immunity win. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. It's very good. As soon as I dumped over that bag of puzzle pieces, I knew I saw those puzzles before. I knew exactly the right approach. And then with the twist of moving the ball, everything, I mean, that benefits me as I'm speedy. So
And you drew the first number, right?
I drew the first number.
So you had the lucky
I had the
pick.
trifecta. Yeah, it was in my favor. But I was glad that this was the time that everything came together for me, because I feel like after the chaos of last night's double tribal councils and an idle play and people going home that we weren't expecting and all these vote chaos, that like it was clear to me that now is the time to think about the end, that we're through the part of the middle where it's like, how do I get through like this one vote, and how do we vote and make sure that like idols are being played. And now it's like, all right, we're at final 6. We woke up this morning. It's the last day. It's time. It's time.
So every single one of you has a shot to win the game, but you have to have a path to the end. Seth, do you have a path to the end right now?
I hope so. I hope the alliance that are forming will stick together.
What about you, Nick?
I think we'll see after this tribal council. This will be very telling.
Who do you think you stand a good chance with sitting next to at the end?
I'll
Oh, I was gonna go and I was gonna say you. Because I feel like we are both worthy competitors in all senses, and both likable people. And I want a worthy battle. And I don't see a path to the end for me, but I feel it. So
I agree.
I'm sticking to that.
I want to sit with people who I believe played the game hard, really played the game, came here to play. Like, you can still play the game hard and play it quietly or play it subtly. You can still play hard, but there's a difference here between people really, really playing and people kind of not playing as hard.
So who's not playing as
I
hard?
don't think Seth is playing as hard, and that's not a bad thing. That's how Seth is. I mean, he's I don't think he even watches Survivor, so he just doesn't know all the strategizing and all the little talks over here. It's new to him, so he just doesn't have the same background as the rest of us do.
I think the strategizing gets a little overwhelming. 20 minutes or whatever it is, like just constantly going back and forth to the same people, trying to lie to them or tell them that you're good. It gets a little.
And could that person be the perfect person to take the end?
Yeah, of course. I personally think I would probably win against Seth, but I would rather sit next to someone like Allison, who I feel has played a hard, comparable game. Just not really flashy, but skilled. And I feel like I'd rather win against that than win against someone I feel like maybe was a kind of an easier person to win against.
What about you, Amelia?
What was the question?
Who do you want to sit next to at the end?
Honestly, I currently have no idea. I feel like every single person here has lied to me, so this vote is probably going to make that decision. If I'm still here after this vote, I think I'll be able to figure that out.
Liza.
Go for it.
I think that with the necklace today, I'm in a very different position here, where I didn't have to worry about whether I'm going home on this vote, going to that jury bench. Because with that fear and paranoia, right, you're thinking short term, right? But with this on my neck, I have that perspective to look down the line. And I think that every single person on these two benches here today could be in a Final Three in any season and be a worthy Final Three with both hard players and people who aren't playing as hard but are socially skilled, right? We have people who are very good at puzzles, more athletic people who can start fires really quickly and can't. Like we have that sort of range here. I was able to determine today who I wanted next to me on those benches, but an equally important question is how do we get there, right? If you can see that picture, but if you don't, what you want on the next vote, what you want on the next vote, and who you want to take, if we're assuming it's a Final Three with a fire making challenge, who is going to take you with them? I think you need to solidify all of that to feel confident going forward. And that's where I sit.
It's safe to say this got way more real. Like the last two tribals, or the last two sessions before tribal where we're talking, have been nothing like the first 10. Like it's been cranked up to 150%, and these people are here to play, and I love it.
I agree.
It's amazing.
Out there in that field for 25 minutes, that was intense.
Yeah.
I was pushing him around, screaming.
Although this morning back at camp, we were all
it was so
laughing,
great.
yeah, crying.
I cried so much.
It was a beautiful morning. It was perfect.
It
I
was.
met these people 3 days ago, and yesterday,
yesterday.
we were literally crying, sharing about our parents, and it was actually really beautiful.
Photo shoots in the sand dunes. We have cover photos for days.
Yeah. It was a very special moment.
It was great.
Definitely.
Yeah, I respect the hell out of all these people here. Obviously, I'm nervous hearing everything coming up at Tribal. I can only hope that the alliances I've made I can trust in. I don't feel like I had to lie too much, and everyone else seems to be playing a game of, 4D chess, and I can only hope that, the social bonds can get through.
So Seth, it's been brought up that you don't know all the ins and outs of the strategy of Survivor. So if it's not you who wins the game, who here do you think is playing the best game?
I hate to point my finger at just one person that's playing a good game or the best game. It all depends, strategically or competition-wise or whatever.
Okay, well, Give us,
All right.
give us. Some,
Adam, as far as strategics, I think that man's got a hell of a noggin. Allison, she's dominant in the performances.
okay, Allison, you're next.
Amelia. I think you're comparable, but she has this quiet strength about her that I've admired, and
Nick.
Yeah, the three girls I think have outwitted and outplayed us.
You got to be more
No, I
specific.
know, I will. I mean, I think Callie, played some more games. And there's but her game was very good.
And Amelia.
I think that Kelly is playing the best game right now. However, that's not to say I would want someone who's playing the best game out. I'm hoping that people who are playing good games want to vote with me, and we can go further with people working really. I mean, everyone's working hard, but strategically working hard. I think it would be a really good challenge. So I hope people are wanting that too.
Okay, raise your hand if you know what you're voting, who you're voting for right now. So, Allison, you didn't raise your hand. What do you need to get ready? What do you need to figure out what name you're writing down tonight?
an idol would be nice. I know that my name is out there, so I'm wanted to specifically sit last, just to see if I can gauge any sort of body language, eye contact, or anything to save myself.
Nick, what about you?
I think she brought up a good detail about gesturing and eye contact and body language, because I've started to kind of lean back a little more and see just over there, like just eye contact and the most subtle of nods, and can mean me going home. Like that has implications, and so it's important to watch that, and it's happening more and more and more. Just the most subtle glance means something now. I am probably not going to be writing anyone's name down. But I could.
Somebody tell him to.
You want to give me a?
Is anyone going to give him a name to write down?
You want to give me a chip?
No. Name, not a chip.
You have immunity.
I do have immunity. Thank you.
You're not using that chip.
I like my souvenir.
I'm not writing a name down.
I'm not writing your name down. Nick.
I'm not writing yours.
Okay.
I'm not writing yours.
This is your chance.
Well, I was gonna say I believe you, but then I retracted that.
All right, we're going to get to the vote. Seth, you're up.
I think that Allison has changed the vote to me. I honestly wouldn't even be surprised if Adam gives her the immunity necklace. I don't think anyone is voting with me this week, but I don't really have any options here. I'm hoping that Nick wants to vote to keep the strong people in the game, so I am voting for Seth today.
Don't think this vote is going the way I wanted it to, but been playing by trusting my alliances so far and ran out of time to change it up, so hoping it'll pull through.
Seth, did you play your shot in the dark? Drink your turkey.
Don't.
I tried. Five tokens. I need a sixth for an immunity idol, and no one will give me theirs, no matter how much I tried. So the extra vote doesn't matter. So 4 doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna place 3 in the urn and get a 50-50 coin. So do I have to use it at this tribal or another tribal? I'm gonna use it at this tribal.
I'm glad that this tribal council was more revealing. I definitely, my social media needs some work, which is known, but I'm trying to decide which way I want to go. I can vote. I can vote on Allison, stick with the plan, Callie, and Seth. Right now, but I might lose to Callie. You know, it should be hard to get out. Like one Seth. Play a great game with some scary people, and potentially we'll go next. But so good to have some fun.
I didn't find an idol on the forest.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. Okay, if anyone has an idol or an advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Liza? Now I have a 50-50 shot to stay in the game.
Right.
Just want me to flip it right here?
Flip it right here.
Community Day.
Any votes cast from it will not count.
Alright, my turn. No, it's not an idol. I don't think my vote would have done anything, and I'm super paranoid, so I am gonna do this shot in the dark. And also, like, I genuinely appreciate all of this strategic gameplay, and not only that, but I do feel like it's been clean and genuine and not mean, which is great. Okay. I'm gonna open it first and then not safe.
So any votes cast for Allison will still count. Anybody else? Okay. I'm gonna read the votes. First vote. Allison. Seth. Allison. The 13th member voted out, and the 6th member of our jury is Allison. Allison.
I wish I saved my last item.
Allison, the tribe has spoken. Is it you? All right, final 5. We're gonna head into the next community challenge. We'll meet you in the challenge field.
I didn't win. I really did see like good paths throughout the whole game up until this very tribal. So to know that I felt safe the entire game meant that I was playing hard and playing well. And they saw that and knew that, and obviously that's why they voted me out. And I appreciate it and understand it, because I know that I did better than I thought I would. I've played other games before, but this one felt so much better and so different for me in that I followed through with how I was feeling, and I wasn't always on the numbers side of the vote, but I often knew what I always knew. Minus the Cali for Seth Idol, I always knew what the vote was, even if it wasn't my favor. So that meant that I was playing a great strategic social game, and that people still told me because they still wanted to work with me after that vote. Obviously, I'm gonna go cry a little bit more, especially when I go see the jury, because everybody's gonna give me a hug and I'm just gonna cry. But I feel very accomplished, and getting a standing ovation when I left meant that other people saw my accomplishments. So for that, I feel very happy with the game I played.
I loved playing this game. That was so much fun. But you're too good. And you know it. You voted out Kiefer. And it's done.
I don't know, maybe I'll win next time.